I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Get on your fucking knees.
It up. I was like, I was eating this girl out, and she was like, hey, I saw this shit on TikTok where it said like guys like us to hover. Do you want us to sit on your face? And I told her just to plop on down, girl, and she did, and she broke my fucking nose. And all these old dudes who were like going in for like colonoscopies and all this shit, they were dying. The nurses are like laughing their ass off. And I just
was that real or your meds?
No, I have it recorded, like where I came up with it. Because I had my buddy who's also a comic, Dr. D. Yep, we call him
Dr. D.
It's that because it's Dr. Dorito. He loves Doritos. Like, I'm not kidding. For
what flavor?
Cool Ranch.
Nacho cheese, baby. Yep. For what was his birthday last year? I got him a giant thing of fucking Doritos, and he was like, "This is my best birthday ever." Now.
Also, what happened when I went and got that beer? That she's like back all the way away from you right now.
Oh, nothing. We're talking about stranger danger.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot! We were discussing like how we started talking about tarot, and
how it was like code.
Like the root.
Yeah,
I love that.
No.
Is that what it's called? Was it like a... You know what I'm talking about?
That's how you trap a witchy bitch. You're like...
Tarot?
Oh, no, that's different.
I was like the roux. I was like, that's like Cajun cooking.
Yeah. No, he's talking about like the boba tea where they have like...
where they have like the little tapioca.
Yeah.
Tapioca.
I can't even say certain things because I'm from North Carolina, but I lost my accent. But when I call people from back home, best bet. And so...
Yeah.
I'm all like... Tapioca.
Yep.
Tapioca. Anaconda. Crown.
Oh, actually, what's the oddest interaction you had with an audience member?
When I'm at
taking
Pinky.
them home does not count.
Oh, then Pinky has no good stories.
Oh, I used to have some pretty bad jokes. I used to joke about the Legion of Skanks logo, and how they got accused of being like Nazis or whatever, and so I brought that up on stage, and then I also said my mom called me and she was like, aren't you worried about getting like cartoon tattoos? And I'm like, no, why the fuck would I be worried about my tattoos? She's like, don't you think everyone's gonna think you're a pedophile? I'm like, I didn't think that one fucking second. You think I would get these on my body for the rest of my life if I was sick? And so I did that on stage, right? And then this lady, I go up to her, I'm like, did I do okay? How do you think I did? You know, just to a random audience member. She was like, you said you were a Nazi and a pedophile. And I was like, taxi! I was like, check please! That same night, there was a girl with curly hair, and I was like, give it up for Weird Al Yankovic! Just some poor random lady in Magna. I don't know if you've been there, but there used to be the worst, and not the worst open, just the dirtiest, greasiest open mic. It was jokey-okey. They did karaoke. They did insane. Rain. Hot swap.
Yeah.
And we're back. Welcome to Pinky Pod down here at the Lab, Lit Arcade Bar. Huh?
I said hot lit. I said hot lit.
Lit!
Yay!
We're getting lit. James Mag, what's up?
What's up? How's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You got a 30-minute special on Vet TV, I heard?
I do. I have a half-hour special on Vet TV, and it's also on YouTube. You can see it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Where'd you film the special at?
So I filmed it at Mulligan's Irish Pub in Hoboken, New Jersey, which is where I ran a show there for 6 years.
Damn.
So even during COVID, it's like you had, and it's like a legit Irish pub too. Like the guy who owns it, I'm pretty sure used to be IRA, but like all of his bartenders have to go to the Guinness Bartending Academy.
Damn. Were you nervous before filming it, or since it was a spot you've been at, were you just like
The IRA?
it's like it's finally time?
No, I mean, anytime you're doing something at that level, especially something where you have like a professional sponsor behind it that's paying for this, and you know, and like you want to put out, first of all, you got to make sure you pack out the room because it's a special.
Yeah.
And then two, like and shout out to Drew Jordan, who was the guy who shot it and did the sound and all that. Like he hooked up mics all over the room, and like it's a lot of work that a lot of people just don't think about on the back end of it. But no, it was great. Like, you know, I had friends come in. I had regulars from the show that were audience members that came in, including one of my favorites, Jewish Santa.
Jewish Santa.
So it was a guy who came in. He is a rabbi, but he looks like Santa. He has the beard, he has the belly, he has the laugh, and like, you know, like if you're recording something like that, you gotta have somebody with like a really cool laugh. So yeah. I wanted him there, and then there was a guy who literally just came in. He wasn't a regular for the shows, and it was awesome. This big old black dude that came in. He was like 6'3", 6'4", like over 350. Like big dude.
Bruce.
But he had the best laugh, and we ended up like having to edit it out because we recorded 2 sessions of it.
Yeah.
And he came in on the second one, and it messed me up the first time I heard his laugh.
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck was that? So, but no, it was awesome. I had great openers for that. Like I got a couple friends to open. I actually ended up having to switch out my host for that night because my original host like showed up and was so sick with the flu that he like passed out while we were setting up.
Damn, the first night? The first taping?
Yeah, like before we even got to the first taping.
Oh, damn.
So I had like an hour to find a new host, and luckily a really good friend of mine who unfortunately or fortunately like kind of walked away from comedy, but Kate Hester, an amazing artist, like, you know, has been in art shows and stuff, but was a really good comic, and I think she could have really took off if she stayed with it. Unfortunately, like, you know, with the drama and stuff that happens in comedy, and people's egos got, and she just she was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah. So, good thing I don't have an ego, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to my co-host.
He has no ego.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So my question to you is like, do you see that as your most successful moment, or do you have you performed like on the West Coast at other places? Everyone talks about like Comedy Cellar, Kill Tony, anything like that. Like a lot of people name that as like their big success moments.
This is my thought on Kill Tony. So I did Kill Tony in 2018 for Skankfest when it was still in New York City.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I've done Kill Tony, I've done Paid or Pain. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if you've ever done that or seen it.
What is that?
It's Paid or Pain. They have a dominatrix that stands up there.
Mr. Skay, watch this shit.
And this is what is you do a 5-minute set, and the audience, if they do not clap or laugh at your jokes, then the dominatrix gets you. If you do well, you get. I forget what you got paid.
Where is this?
It's just like Kill Tony. It goes around. So,
Mama's gonna get a job.
Kill Tony doesn't really go around anymore.
No, he was here.
No, he still does.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
he went to New York.
He used to do it way more though. He'd go to Sacramento, to Washington. You know.
But you got to go where it pays.
Yeah.
Well, now he's a lot bigger. Like, but here's my thing, and it's nothing against Tony Hitchcliffe. I don't think that Kill Tony should be looked at as big as it is. You're doing a 2-minute set. Congratulations.
1 minute.
1 minute, yeah.
Dude, that's challenging though.
You can have somebody who's never done stand-up go up there and crush that.
Yeah, I've seen it. And they have the person come back or whatever.
Yeah, and also, you have that also where now they're booking comics to get on there, and it's changed. So like when we did it at Skankfest, it was literally like almost like an open mic.
So that would have been like the second Skankfest.
2018, probably, yeah.
Yeah, because they did it in New York for 3 years. Then they
Yep.
did one in Houston, and then the last 3 years have been in Vegas. And now
Yep.
next month I'm in New Orleans.
Yep.
Don't worry, it's noise canceling.
And your pink booty shorts.
Yeah, so yeah, when I was in Vegas to fight or whatever, I got a custom tank top
Nice.
before my fight, and of course it was like $80 getting it in Vegas. And then I got the custom booty shorts for like $80 too. So
Yeah.
I spent $160 to just look like a fucking Vegas prost. What'd you louder?
No, I'm gonna get canceled.
We
Yeah.
can say fag on here.
Well, I'm biased. So I can only say half the word. But yeah,
What's that?
yeah, I
You
can't.
can only
pass
say
that.
"got."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say the other half of the word. That makes me feel gay.
No.
But yeah, no, like
Is that
that's
what get got means?
get
Probably.
got. No, I have children. I go like crit. Yeah, I'm learning vocabulary. But no, that's your signature. That's what I love. Is like that's Emmett's stepdad. Is like that makes me like I'm weirded out. The pinky comes in with booty shorts, and I'm like, these are his spike tie. I come in a hooker like fucking shit. Like that's the thing. What do you think is your signature? What do you think makes you more unique when you do comedy?
I think the biggest thing is that I can either go off of my written material or I can completely just riff with the crowd.
I felt like you kind of did both. He was on the show Thursday. I feel like you, like as a comic, you can tell when what's what or like changing things up, right? But like I don't know you. I just met you. You're super kind. You did everyone's pictures, but like you're so personal and you just have like a really good like demeanor when you are with the crowd. So I don't know your material, and then the fact that I was wondering if you were riffing because you were just so like in tune with them. And crowd work is hard, like to control it and everything. You just like you flowed so easily.
It takes practice, and also I've lucked out. I have a couple comedy mentors that I've been around. Like, you know, being in New York, one of the things I tell people is that if you go up to New York City and you start doing comedy, a lot of the like curtain gets pulled back because you get to see guys, and you know, I love, like I've done so many shows with Zach Amico, Big J Okerson, Mark Norman, you know, like all of these really big names, and you're doing shows with them like pretty constantly. You get to start talking to them. Like I was joking about the other night, like I have on video where Big J offered me a 3-way with him and Christine.
Man, it must be nice not to be a woman, a waitress in a comedy club having to suck dick just to get attention on how to write material.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, you just got to ask them.
By the way, I love you, Christine.
I haven't forgot about that, Big J. You still owe me an opening spot. Thanks.
He's coming to Wise Guys.
He's coming down.
He's coming.
shit.
He's coming.
Yeah, after Skankfest, he's doing.
I'm gonna be at
Wise Guys
Skankfest.
downtown.
Doing Wise Guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at Skankfest.
Yeah, you call him out. You'd be like, my home.
yeah.
Yep.
What do you consider home? Like where you're from? You mentioned New York, but like I've heard you like you have an accent. You go around like you're just very travel-y.
Yeah. I want to go back to one other thing though that you asked me, because you asked me like what was the biggest thing? Was it shooting a special? Was it this? Was it that? I would say probably the biggest thing for me was the first club I ever got passed at, which was the Creek in the Cave in Queens when they were still up there.
Shout out to Rebecca.
Yep, Rebecca.
One of my favorite people.
Rebecca Trent's awesome. Matter of fact, like right before I came up here, I stopped in Austin. I did. She was just like, "Yeah, I'll get you on a show. Don't worry about it."
Nice.
She's awesome. We've had some really cool conversations about stuff because she's a military brat also. So I would say that just because you gotta talk shit about me.
Yeah, I was like, what are you?
I'm talking shit about. So there's someone who has like a show similar to Kill Tony that I was on, and he said to reach out to Rebecca.
Shot caller comedy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Oh wait, is that the one that Tony's like in fights with now?
Oh yeah, they use like illegal. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get canceled. Anyway, so
But no, like that.
the person tried to get us on like multiple shot callers, and he said reach out to Rebecca in Houston, reach out like this type of stuff. And that's like Austin, yeah. And that's where like I haven't done East Coast or even like Midwest type of thing. I've done this way, and so I was like, how do you know this person? And then like I've heard you talk about her and stuff, and like she's actually a really nice person, but I'm like, I doubt this person who's here knows the hierarchy, and I've just heard great things about her.
Oh no, she really doesn't care, like whether you're a brand new open mic comic or you're a Comedy Cellar headliner. Like that was the one thing that I loved about the Creek of the Cave and why I pushed so hard to get past there, because you would have at that time the Legion of Skanks was filming was doing their podcast out of the Creek. But you would have like regular Comedy Cellar, Nikki Glazier would come over there, big, obviously Big J, Dan would come over.
Tim Dillon.
Yep. Well, this was before Tim Dillon really took off, was when I was there. But the thing I loved about it was she would do 2 different types of auditions every year. You would have a mass audition, and I'm talking about the entire room is nothing but comics. She would give you 2 minutes, and you had to impress her.
Oh yeah. I love that challenge.
Yeah. But the other part to it, and at least that's what I heard, I'd already been passed when she did it this year, is that if you died, you're done for that year. You don't get another audition. Yep. Whereas for mine, and this is the first time I ever met Zach, he was doing a weekend getting ready to film. I think he was getting ready to go on the road. And she was like, you're opening for Zach Amico, get in there. And I still have the tape because Zach loved it. So I started out as a roast comic. And then when I started learning how to write, I do a lot of dark stuff. I have, I think, 17 minutes on suicide and stuff that's attached to it.
Don't get ideas.
And but it's really funny. Like I've done it at country clubs and they loved it.
We all want to die.
Yeah. But no, I did it. She loved it. Zach was like, dude, that's awesome. And Zach was the first one to go, hey man, I want to toss you a line. He's like, I love how you do this. He goes, here's a third for this. And I was like, hell yeah. So that's why I always say, like, that's the first, that was my first big step to be like, oh shit, I'm passed somewhere.
And that was your first time, right? Like your first audition?
Yeah. So
I feel like Creek in the Cave too is kind of like, since it's not like the biggest, it's like CBGBs or whatever. It's not like the biggest thing, but it's like where you want to be at. You know what I mean?
So,
like where the cool people are. You know?
Well, not only that, but it's like how, especially in Long Island City, which is where it was, like the Creek in the Cave was almost like a rite of passage because there was that the names match because you had an open mic room downstairs that was always wet, and that's why it was called the Creek. And literally, it was because I don't know what dropped in there, and I'm pretty sure we'll all have cancer later. But there were literally mics all day long, every day.
Yeah. They're still crazy with the mics out in Austin. Every night it's a different themed mic, and it just seems like the coolest fucking spot where it's like damn near out here we have a one Wednesdays mic.
We have like one every day versus that's why
but there's no theme. There's no themed mics. There's nothing fun. There's nothing where it's like I get excited for. It's just like, oh, every person who's in the scene does the same 3 minutes they do every fucking week, and they all look unhappy doing it. Like I want to be doing the banana phone. I want, you know what I mean? Like I want to get excited.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, exactly. I want to,
You haven't done one?
No. I mean, I've done like a bucket pull mic where we have suggestions, and that shit sucks.
It's like improv.
One of my favorite ones that we did there, Yoshiko Watson ran it, which you'll see her pop up. Like, Yoshiko's an amazing comic. She was the roast champion in New York City for a while. But her regular comedy is fucking amazing. Oh, wait, can I cuss on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I showed my titties.
Yeah, she showed her titties earlier.
Okay. I'll watch it back. It's fine. Mine aren't that impressive right now. I got to do some more push-ups. But no, like she used to run what was called a piano mic. And while you're up there doing your set, she would figure out a song that goes with your set.
Oh, hell yeah.
That sounds cool.
Her... But the other thing that was really cool is like it didn't matter what level you were at, everybody gets treated the same, everybody's cool. They had super drink specials. You could get like, while if you were doing the mic, you could get like a PBR and a shot. They called it the open mic special or something like that. I forget.
That's cool.
And it was like $3 or $4 for like a 24 ounce like PBR. Oh yeah, you'd have guys like, and they had pinball machines. But that was one of my biggest ones. And then of course shooting my special, getting passed at the comic strip. Doing a ton of stuff for New York Comedy Club. Yeah, those are the big ones. The stand, I got to perform at the old one and the new one. So,
have you been to the Austin Creek in the Cave?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I did it just a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. It's completely different.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for Rebecca because it's completely blown up. And anybody who was part of the New York scene remembers, like, sometimes you would do shows at the Creek, like actual shows. You'd have 3 people. And you're just like, oh, dude. Because they had awesome shows, but because of where it was, there wasn't a train station really close, and there wasn't a bus stop really close. So, good luck.
Even for like their Thursday open mics, when there's either other shows going on at Mothership or whatever, like they still had a good amount of people there.
That's what I hear about the Texas scene. It's like it's so underground that like it's just easy access. Everyone has something going on.
It's just everything right there is on that one street.
Yeah, because they're right there by 6th Street. So
everything is right there.
The Foulmouth teacher?
What?
You know the Foulmouth teacher? He was on Kill Tony. He's come up here. Oh, you guys are telling
I don't watch it.
Oh, I don't watch it.
I try not to even sit through open mics, let alone watch one. So
Where are you from? It's not in New York.
We were. God knows I'm not from New York.
God knows. Sorry, Staten Island.
Fuck Staten Island. I know those guys.
Sorry, Pete.
Yeah. Fuck the Impractical Joker. You come over here, I'll fucking rape you.
The only Staten Island I recognize is Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Me and Ghostface Killer gonna come over there and beat your ass, Soul Volcano.
Yeah.
Pinky's gonna cancel himself. So yeah, what do you call home? You're very personable and like you have an accent. I've seen you pick up strippers. You use it for you.
I do what I can. I didn't even have to use my good pickup line for that either.
No, but your accent. On Thursday there were waterfalls, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. No. So I was born in Fort Gordon, Georgia. My dad was in the military. I've lived a whole bunch of places, but mostly North Carolina, Texas.
From North Carolina.
And Eastern North Carolina, to be specific, and East Texas. But yeah, so that's kind of where I grew up, and then my accent.
Wolfpack or UNC?
Tar Heels. Yeah.
We can't be friends no more.
But that's only for basketball. I go for Texas A&M and Georgia for football.
Now we're friends.
Yeah. Gigging.
And we're back.
We're number 4 in the nation.
I'd like to point out last year, NC State women's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's dismiss the women's.
All 10 people that watch that. And
support women in comedy and sports.
Yeah, comedy, yeah.
This is my downfall.
I'll support them in volleyball. There you go.
There's a porn thing, like it's on like like how they have HBO like Max and stuff, right? So there's like feet volleyball, like beach volleyball with feet. And it's like, but it's considered like a fetish, right? And it's so funny. They're not like naked doing it or anything, but it's considered like a porn. Yeah, it's so weird.
Everybody
I learned about like feet volleyball.
Ooh. Yeah.
His little midget's growing, guys. Right. Midget on the beanbag.
I'm gonna eat another beer. Don't talk too much shit about me. I trust you as my co-host. Don't tell many of my secrets.
I just Googled you. That's all I needed to do.
I was gonna. Oh no, you Googled me.
Well, no, funny story. Go get your beer.
Go ahead.
So funny story, like, because I just met you on Thursday, right? And like we're in a chat, we're on the show, right? And no, you're like extremely. I'd hella vouch for you. You're pretty solid. And it's just funny because I'm changing like who I attract in my circle, and like I can't remember how the conversation started. We started talking about like tarot cards and shit. And I look at Pinky because we're leaving the strip club, and I was like, yeah, we'll link up later, get tarot cards. And like everyone in my car, because it's Dee, Pinky, Emma, and Daisy, they were like, is that code for something? And I was like, yeah, it's 35 to mid 40s. It's code. But here I am with children. I'm like, that's cringe. Like, no, it's not code. It's tarot cards.
Oh, the way it started, there was something on. So I had added you from the group chat.
Yeah.
And
support comics, guys. Follow each other.
Yeah. Like if you look at like most of the people that I follow, it's something to do with comedy. But
I've had like creeper comedians follow, and so it's just nice to have authenticity. Being a woman in comedy and feeling safe, or like saying as you do, you're like, hey, I saw you take pictures of people, even though you were doing the filming and stuff. Number one, thank you, appreciate it. But then you were like, hey, can you use your camera to do it? And I'm like, I felt honored because I'm like, I was ZD and everything. I'm drunk now. Sorry, guys. But I was just like, wow, he thinks I'm great. And he does phenomenal pictures. So it just was such an honor. Yeah, wait, you girl. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was like, but you were so personal. Did you know that? So how the room was set up, there was like kind of the redneck Texie. Were they your friends or someone else?
No, like I literally had nobody but that's part of it. So I was going to say, when you were talking about like the riffing and crowd work and stuff. So one of the things that you kind of have to do, and I'll say like a lot of the stuff that kind of helped me along, it sounds like it sucks, and it does when you first start out, like and it's in the New York scene. Like New York is its own world,
it's its own animal.
And one of the things they have you do, and I've seen this in movies and TV shows, and it's called barking. Like if you want to get on the show, get outside, get audience in. You have to bark them in.
Yeah, Pinky just mentioned that last time too.
And it works. Like literally, if you go down McDougal where the Cellar is, where Grizzly Pear is, y'all gave me so much stage time. Greenwich Village Comedy Club is over there. One of the New York comedy clubs is over there.
Do you bark when you're out of state and like performing?
I bark everywhere. I've been at festivals. And
have you done comedy festivals?
Oh, tons.
You're talking about barking?
I have.
That's my goal for next year.
I literally counted it this morning because I had to add some more. I have 57 credits now for comedy. Netflix
special coming soon.
Yeah, I'm already on Netflix.
Oh, my bad.
You can see me in Happy Gilmore too. Thank you. That's serious. So, and you'll see me in the new Friday the 13th. I don't get killed, but I get to be in the little bar when the kids come in and the old
kids
man
get killed.
No, when at the beginning when the old man's like, you shouldn't be here. Like I'm in the bar scene. So I do like backward.
You didn't tell me he was this famous. Jesus Christ.
I'm not famous. I'm more infamous. But
yeah, I was gonna say this guy. He's a turd like us. We brought him to the strip club. What do you mean?
But no, like that's one of the things is you got to find a way to, especially on McDougal, because there's so many comedy clubs barking forever. Obviously, the Comedy Cellar, they don't have barkers. Neither does the Fat Black Cat or any of that. Like anything dealing with the Cellar is not going to have a barker. They sell out.
It's just funny because there's comics who get like in trouble for planting audience members, but then like barking is acceptable. It's such like a hard like black and white gray gauge, you know?
Well, barking is just taking a random person and getting them in.
Oh, I know. I've done that like for the club I work at and stuff too. Yeah.
But like one of the things that helps you with is one, like you break that like the veil of like, hey, like I'm talking to you. You have to learn how to be personable. You have to learn real quick how to do a quick sell.
Old school networking before YouTube and TikTok.
Yep. I've gotten some of my most my most loyal fans that way. It's especially if you're doing, even in Salt Lake City, like, because I've talked to people and they're visitors. Oh, cool. Well, where are you from? Hey, do you want to follow me on Instagram? So when I come to your city, like, I'll let you know. So, like, if you go look at my Instagram, I don't have a ton of followers, but I'll guarantee you I could go to most places and I'll find somebody around that area.
I feel like there's not that hustle anymore. Like, I've had shows out here and I have comedians come and it's like they don't bring anybody. They don't invite nobody.
I drive an hour north. I don't know nobody up here. If it was Salt Lake City, I got you.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I've already been here, and I have 2 neighbors that are waiting for
You just
shows
moved
of mine.
Here, right?
I've been here 2 weeks.
And this
3 weeks
brings people.
Yeah.
2, 3, 2, 3.
So there's a difference between a guy who comes and he's actually funny and commands the crowd that's there, than someone who just is like shows up and doesn't bring anybody and then just has a bad attitude or whatever. Or it's like, it's what you make it, bro.
What?
My charisma speaks volumes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you.
It's that, and then it's also, like I said, I had the opportunity to work around some of the best there is. And so when you get to like watch them, and you're literally sitting there, not only do really well, but I've seen them like eat a dick for 10 minutes. And I'm talking about huge names that I'm not going to say out loud.
Yeah.
But I'll give one of the most infamous ones, and this was put out. He put it out on his page. Big J, 30 minutes dying in Philly.
Yeah.
In Philly, I was like, dude, like, and when you see that, and you're talking about a guy who, you know, can sell out stadiums. Probably, I'm pretty sure theaters. Anyways,
We're not going to talk about this.
So theaters, I'll put it that way. I know I've seen them sell out theaters. And you're talking about a guy at that level, and you get to see them like not do well. You start going, oh, okay, this happens to everybody. But on the other aspect of it, you can also start picking up some of their tricks, some of their stuff. And one of the biggest things I got told, which came from him when I asked him, I'm like, dude, you do a ton of crowd work. How do you deal with like some of their responses? He goes, oh, I sat down. Him, Judah Freelander's another really good one with this.
Yeah.
And he told me
the Americans champion.
Yep. He told me the same thing. He was like, dude, you just sit down and think, like, what are the possible responses I could get? And then I need something for that. And sometimes you're just going to get like a response that you're like, there's no way I could have thought of this.
Yeah. I also think it's crazy when people just eat dick for fucking 10 minutes. I'm like, I have the wherewithal to like change up, like be a little goofy or like do something different or like it's crazy to see someone just look like they're about to kill themselves and then just continue these like I don't know like these horrible I don't know like.
But that's where it's refreshing to see like open micers, right? Certain people grow, and you're like, damn, they used to eat dick, now they're like starting to grow and find their niche, right?
And then they quit.
Don't fucking quit. But then you have someone like him who's like super personable, and like maybe something's not hitting, but then you switch something. That's talent.
I'll tell you my 2 worst bombs ever. One was a 10-minute set. One was an hour set. And my 10-minute set, Greenwich Village Comedy Club, and Vanessa Jackson just put out her special, but she can verify it. Greenwich Village Comedy Club, their stage is like a puzzle. You can move it. So while you're up there, you can like use your feet, move it. We did one night, and I remember because Vanessa was hosting, Eric B was headlining. I'm trying to remember who was after. Brian Jim was after me, but all of us went up there, and the crowd's just like, fuck you, I don't care.
That's so hard.
And I remember like eventually you just kind of go, okay, I just got to do my set. And I remember 2 minutes in, just nothing. You could hear like dust bunnies fucking in a corner. It was that quiet. And I'm just like using at that point I'm literally just saying the words and I'm moving the pieces. So that was my 10-minute set. That was the worst one. And I felt so bad because Melanie, who was the manager at the time, I go in the back. She did not see my set. She's like, hey, good set. And I was like, fuck you. And I walk off. And she's like, what happened? James isn't like that. And Eric had to go like, everybody's dying tonight. Like, please don't do that. And then the hour-long one, it was an hour. I got pulled down. I got asked to go do Fayetteville, North Carolina. Wonderful club. It's the Comedy Church. Oh. Love that place to death. Still, even though my opener did great, my feature did great, the host did okay, but I mean, still relatively new comic. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, we're going to do this. I set my camera up. I'm all happy. An hour of nothing. Like, I tried crowd work. Couldn't get that riff. Nothing. Written material. Like, switched up what kind of material. They were nothing.
I feel like we're doing the thing that everyone does where comedians just talk about doing comedy, but we haven't said anything funny. What's the most you've hurt your dick?
Dick jokes?
No, have you?
You slammed your vagina in the door?
Yeah. Amanda, have you ever put anything in your pussy where you're like, oh no? Yeah, have you ever like fucking accidentally put some chemicals in there thinking you're gonna...
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get pulled over, so I threw an Easter egg, like the plastic ones. I put my Coke in it and shoved it in my pussy when I was getting pulled over.
Okay. Oh, I had to think. So when I was living in Germany, a girl I dated liked to get face fucked, and we had been drinking, and so she was laying on the bed with like her head hanging off. And she had, and like I pulled it out because she was like praise kink. She liked to like get fed it, and I didn't know she had shut her mouth. And I went to go slam it back in, and it hit her teeth.
Did you break your teeth?
No.
What? Why would his dick break her teeth?
Is he a steel dick?
Damn, one of the benefits from the VA hospital, they gave him a fucking steel dick.
That one.
That sounds like a Rob Schneider movie or something.
Yeah.
He got hurt in the VA. Then they replaced his
I
cock.
think one of your jokes mentions, like, has anyone been to the hospital for sex? Yeah, and everyone was so dead-ass quiet and like...
Yep.
I love how personable and raw and real, for sure.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, I got a funny story about, like, I actually made that story up. So yeah, so I had to. So my nose got broken in Afghanistan in 2008. I got pretty bad injured. Got fucked up. The military never fixed it. So from 2008 to 2023, I couldn't breathe out of the left side of my nose.
I mean, that sounds like a valid reason.
Yeah.
Sounds like every day for fucking man to panda here.
Dogs headbutt me in the face all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dog. That's why she can't use her nose. Whoa!
But
I mean, while you have a deviated septum.
well, I had.
You got any
had.
for me?
No. In 2023, I finally got the VA to do the surgery on my nose.
Good.
And they were like, hey, like, just to let you know, we have to re-break your nose to set it.
I hear that, yeah.
But you're out. But I did get to see the little machine. I made them show me. And it's like this little thing. It looks like something they would use to, like, torture witches back in the day.
Oh.
But they put it on, and literally it has handles, and they just go pop. And they break it. And then they reset. They go inside and reset it and sew you back up. So I'm sitting out there, like, and they barely give you anesthesia. So you go out like while you're in the OR,
Yeah.
and then they wake you up before you leave.
So you're still in the OR.
Yeah.
That's creepy. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I've never done that.
It's so fucking cold in that.
Yeah, it's hella cold.
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
in OR too. To wake up in one.
But I woke up as they were putting out the door, and I'm like half high from the medicine and shit. And I'm sitting over there, and it's at the VA. So like I'm looking around, and it's all these like Korea vets, like Vietnam guys. There was a World War II guy there.
He thought he was a nom.
No. Like I understand. Like I'm sitting there and I'm looking around, and all these dudes are like looking so serious and everything, and I'm like, and one of finally one of the dudes
He wakes up. He says, "Where's Bubba? Where's Bubba?"
Lieutenant Dan.
Dad, give me some ice cream.
Where's your legs, Dan?
I can't feel my legs.
That's perfect.
You ain't got no legs. True. Yeah. But no, like one of the guys, I can't remember who it was, but I remember he was wearing a Submariner's hat. And he was like, what happened? And I was like super fucking stunned. And I just started making this